In the wake of Charlie Kirk's death, you have tons of people on both sides of the argument saying that the other person is not a Christian. And I think that's interesting. That brings up at least three questions for me. The first being that why hasn't God explicitly stated or shown in some kind of way or fashion who is and isn't Christian, right? That would be the easiest thing to do, but instead we just have people telling the other person to go pray, hoping that the right perspective is revealed to them. And this also begs the question, what does this mean for the religious state of affairs in America? If there's this clean divide right through the middle, then where's this one accord that's spoken of in the Bible, right? I think what's obvious is there's never been Christian unity in America, like ever, right? There have been plenty who thought there was unity, but then you see how quickly the tables turn. I think Lecrae is one of the best examples, a very popular Christian rapper who, right around the time, I think in 2013 or so, when Mike Brown was shot down by the police, he had very strong opinions about the situation. And many white evangelicals were just like, shut up and rap. We don't want to hear you talk about that. And we see that now with people making comments like this, saying, don't be so pro-black that you're anti-Christ. Like, what does that even mean? To be in Christ is to totally assimilate and forget like who you are and where you come from and your culture and things like that. That's really what they're getting at. But all that said to say, as someone who doesn't buy into any of it anymore, I think that Black Christians have a very interesting road ahead of them, especially those who are in white evangelical spaces. You're surrounded by people who really don't want anything to do with you, and at the very least, agree with a man who espouses views that denigrate you. So, where do you think that we'll go from here? Let me know in the comments, and don't be afraid to like and share this video.